My grandpa and my grandma came from Europe, and they lived at our farm. I don't know how long. I wasn't even born, but the stories they would tell. My three older siblings, when they went to school in the first grade, could talk more Hungarian than they could English. Living with parents and grandparents, that's all they talked was Hungarian in the house. And the only thing I can remember about my grandma and grandpa when we were bigger, we had an outside toilet, and you had what you called a milk house, where you brought the cans of milk from the barn when you milk them, and you put them down in a well of cold water. It's a cement well down in this little building. To keep it cold, you'd had to run the water wells to bucket the water in there to keep the milk cold till the next morning. Well, my dad used to make home brew, and they had a bottle capper that you capped your own bottles. Well, my grandpa would get up at night and go out to the bathroom in the middle of the night, like 1 or 2 o'clock in the morning. And they paid no attention to it. He's there probably 2-3 months, and all of a sudden my dad goes out and he pulls a bottle of beer out of this cold well where the cans are in. He goes to open it up, and it opened real easy. And here Grandpa from Europe was opening them beer bottles with his teeth, drinking it when he go to the bathroom, dip the water back in, and he tried to smash the thing up against the wall, put the cap back on. So he was drinking beer while he's out going to the bathroom. But otherwise, I mean, when they all, well, we would go, then they moved to Sandusky. They were like migrants over here. That the migrants come in now and work, mostly tomatoes and pickles. They came over and they worked sugar beets. That was the main crop, sugar beets. They sell the sugar beet. The tops would go to feed the cattle and the pigs. And that's what they were over here. They were actually, my mother came over the first time when she was like 6 or 7. They didn't like it here. They went back. Then she come over probably when she was 12, maybe 10 or 12. And then she already got married when she was 16. So then Grandpa, I don't remember when he died, but Grandma Thomas would, my brothers would go get her at Sandusky. She lived with her brother or her son and bring her up here to stay. And she stayed there at the farm, and we were already married, and she used to come down and babysit our kids. And she was a real cooker. I mean, she could cook Hungarian stuff. We had a big garden. She's babysitting. I come home.
Getting ahead of our story.